Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is 8 a.m. on July 19th. This is the Hive-Engine Developers weekly meeting. This is the voice of Acroad. I have with me Cryptomancer, Lion200, and Riaz. All right, so I'm actually scheduled to go meet with my Splinterlands partner Matt, and that's going to happen right after this call. So my goal is to try to keep this one a little bit briefer than normal. I'm hoping for some updates. So the plan is really let's get the outpost live. We want tribes, but we want tribes with NFTs, and then we're going to add in some other functionality like having your own DAO and having your own system of payment and having your own DEX and having your own liquidity pools and having a way to go fund those pools. And we're making good progress on that. Manser, maybe you've been able to go review that, but whatever you got today, why don't you go give us a good brief update on where you're at with Polygon integration and where you're at with reviewing the smart contract for the decentralized token fund.
All right. So my main project has been working on setting up the new Polygon gateway, which is formerly known as the Matic network, now called Polygon, and that's going really good. So I learned that there actually is an Etherscan clone called Polygon Scan. So there's going to be less coding work involved than I originally anticipated. So I've had to make a few small modifications to the gateway, nothing major. It's mostly a matter of just going through and reconfiguring everything to use different RPC nodes and different API endpoints and whatnot. I ran into a little bit of trouble, which I'm trying to resolve now with communicating with the RPC endpoints. I think I've just got something misconfigured that I need to work out, but that should be straightened out shortly. So I'm anticipating the first successful dev test this week, and probably later this week, I might have a QA gateway set up, and then Riaz and Lion will be able to start working on the UI aspects for the deposit and withdrawal controls. And that's going really well. The other thing I've been looking at is release preparation. So we're coming up on the end of the witness review period for the candidate PRs for the next node release. So I'll probably be packaging up the release for that and working with the witnesses to get that deployed later this week. And also, Donchake finished another round of work on the distribution contract, working towards adding rewards for the liquidity pools. So I've got some code reviews pending that I need to take a look at for that. Okay. So I'll be doing that this week as well.
Okay. Great. All good. Lion, do you want to give us an update on DSwap? We should be getting that onto Hive-Engine and onto Tribal Decks as like a nice little pop-up or friendly sidebar. We should be doing that with Peak Monsters and Splinterlands and any other major website that we can think of. Get it integrated into Keychain. How's all that going?
Yeah, that's going pretty well. It's still work in progress. I'm currently finalizing some pieces on Hive-Engine Classic website to make this DSwap function properly. It also comes with some additional pages where people can look up their swap request. So that's also something which will be added to the top right menu, that drop down menu. They normally see their rewards and other stuff. So it's work in progress. A couple of days more needed to finalize the Hive-Engine piece and also the Tribal Decks piece, which is kind of similar to the implementation I did for the NFT showroom, which we have put on hold for now, and proceed with these other websites.
Okay.
So it's looking good.
Please don't forget to reach out to Matt from Splinterlands, to Jarvie and Asgarth from the Peak team, and to Studkev for Keychain.
Yeah, that's on my list. Yes.
All right, great. Anything else in the brief call version of this?
No,
right.
no, that's it for now.
All right, that's good. All right, Riaz, you want to tell us where we're at with Tribes 2.0 or Outposts?
Hi everyone, good day. Yeah, I am happy to announce that Type 2.0 or Outpost beta is ready to release. I
Nice.
actually pushed all the codes to Hive-Engine GitHub. So I'll be taking next 3 days off. So after that, I will be able to deploy websites with Outpost. So that's good news. I have also updated the type request page for the tribal decks. So when we receive a new request, it will notify us on the Hive-Engine GitHub, Hive-Engine Discord channel.
Perfect.
Yep. So there is a form notification channel. I am using that for these notifications. The notifications will look something like this. Let me screenshot it.
All right, so I'm gonna hold off till you get back, and we'll do that in 3 days. Then, let people know that you're ready. Then.
Yeah, sure. That's no problem.
Okay.
I'll send some DMs because many people actually inquire about the progress, and then if they come back, I will be able to set up the websites for them, and then I start on the integrating DAO and the diesel pools for the tribe websites.
Yep. And you should take a look at Don Chait's work for the Decentralized Token Fund, because we should, like, that to me is going to be one of the most important pieces of all of this, so that we can get this stuff up and running.
Yeah, I think that's in review. So when I come back, I will check if it is approved and merge. After that, I think I will be able to update the tribal dex website fast to enable the rewards and maybe show some stats that how much reward they can get, or if some pool have any rewards or not.
Okay. Yeah, tracking rewards and voting for posts and putting rewards into certain pools. That all has to be there. And I had put into Wizard Chat some, like, my goals around how I want this stuff to distribute. So with a little bit of a tweak for Eon, we should be able to go do some blogging rewards for the SMT contract. Is that correct?
Yep, I have talked with him. He said he is going to make some changes to the SMT contract to allow certain amount of tokens to be distributed to the post from an specific account without creating a specific reward pool for the token.
Okay. Yeah, so my hope is that we're going to do 100,000 tokens per year to the blog. We'll do 100,000 to the Hive witnesses, which is already present. 100,000 per year to the miners, which is already present. I want to add 100,000 per year to Hive-Engine. That's largely for us to be able to go provide liquidity and also do a couple giveaways for Tribe 2.0. And then I want to do 1 million in the DAO per year. And most of what I want that DAO to do is provide liquidity rewards to projects that are using B. So there's a couple $100,000 worth of B staked on the platform with other cryptocurrencies. Let's go reward the B token holders and the people that are staking those tokens in the pool. And we'll give them some B, and they should be able to go vote on which pools they want, to what size they want them rewarded. And so it's hopefully this double requirement. You need you're going to need B staked if you want to have a vote in terms of where it goes, and you're going to need B staked if you want to actually earn the rewards in the liquidity pool, and you'll need B staked if you want to get rewards for posting on the outpost. So hopefully that combination of things with a heavy emphasis placed on providing liquidity rewards, that's hopefully gonna push tribal decks to the next level.
Yep, also a lot of use cases for B, the native token.
Yeah, I mean, if right now you can trade B for like 6 or 7 other major currencies, so as people buy it to stake it to earn it, so that they can trade it for whatever they want. Like I'm hoping that this whole thing gets, I'm hoping it goes the route of Uniswap, right? Uniswap token's now worth $600, and what's the value of Uniswap? Well, you can stake it and earn it, and then you can trade it for whatever currency you want. And I'm trying to steal some good ideas from Rune too. So like really make it so that you can turn B in a feeless transaction on Hive-Engine into any other currency. So that's one of the main objectives, so that when you earn B, you're not really earning B, you're earning a fraction of a Bitcoin, you're earning a fraction of a Litecoin, you're earning a fraction of Ethereum, whatever. Just turn it into whatever you want. So that's where we're at with that. So sounds like we can get the first tribe the first outpost I think we need to get up is Hive-Engine. Hopefully we can do that quickly. So please message Eon with whatever you need to be able to go meet a short deadline, and let's get this up and running. Because I think one of the things that we haven't really had, people have come here from Splinterlands because you kind of have to be here if you want to trade, but we can always have more advertisements and interactions, and it would be good for people to be talking about these the outposts for us. There's no dedicated marketing team here, so we really need the entire community to help us. So that's why I want that. It's not a major pool. It's something like 8% of the total is going to go to bloggers. But if we can get some people blogging about Hive-Engine and pay them in tokens, I think that will benefit everybody in the ecosystem. So hopefully that'll all work, and it's just awesome news that outposts are here and that's up and running. So if you're listening, 3 days from now, we'll start going live for selling outposts on. You want it the 22nd at this time, or you want it the 23rd at this time?
Oh, it will be 23rd, Friday 23rd July.
Okay. Well, I'll put out a post, or I'll add that to this post when I send it out. Thanks, Riaz. Hey, Bait, I'm trying to get out of here quickly. So if you can provide us with a brief update of where you're at. I think you've been working on NFT Tunes primarily. Where's that project stand, and what's left before we get it live?
Like I said last week, I had to do it with the initial front end because then there was redundant code sitting there. It would be difficult to maintain. So I actually came up with a new UI, which I think I should use. But for the sake of everyone else, I'm just going to drop a screenshot. Can you hear me better now? This better.
It's a little choppy, but I think.
Hello, is this better?
That's a little better, but you're going to go put up a screenshot?
Yeah. So I came up with a new UI ID. Well, I've been doing a lot of modifications on the back end, but in terms of handling the chain transaction and off-chain transaction, I have to communicate with has been meeting last morning just to handle the way you design and work. So we had a meeting a couple of hours ago. I started working on some based on what we discussed, based on the walkthrough on the way everything is wired on the back end side, because I'm not doing anything new per se, or I'm just modifying it for NFT Tunes purposes and for the purpose of how I'm going to be handling data from the front end side. So I think Riaz, I actually
All right, you're totally cutting out. You and Riaz need to go talk some things through. Yeah, the server-side rendering is pretty important, and you know, as you're figuring this out, is there a way to integrate Tribes 2.0 into this? Because getting the blogging mixed with the tokens is going to be the way to go.
yeah, that should be possible. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that's possible. It's obtainable.
Yeah, we should have that in this thing too.
Okay. So, well, basically that's where I'm at. New UI. So if I have to, if server side rendering is a requirement, then I have to just move some of the pieces over there. And I think that's actually good because I'm actually virtually starting the front end all over again. So it's not supposed to be much of a problem. So what we have basically like just UI based. I'm actually dropping some screenshots. Can you guys see the screenshots? Seems like this code is
one of them. The collectible scarce tokenized music.
Okay. Because it seems like I don't know what's wrong with my Discord. It isn't actually allowing me. So basically, if Jesus. Hello?
Yep.
No, my Discord is actually loading even though I'm still connected to the call. I don't know why. Okay, I think everything is fine now. So virtually, I think about the server side and rendering stuff, I think I'm actually going to maybe probably have a little discussion with Reyes again. But as far as the backend is concerned, I think everything is quite clear now, and I think it's virtually completed. But I just need to handle it on the front end side, which we are going to be doing server side. And I actually think I'm talking and referring to Riaz concerning this. I think that's why I was actually having a problem implementing the cookies, because I think you're rendering and you are running your backend and front end on the same port. So that's why the cookies were possible. So I had to switch over to JWT to get authentication to work. Well, in terms of authentication, it's just I think that's for the surface and in terms of rendering the UI. But the real authentication actually happens on chain, because the users actually need to use keychain or any of the Hive authentication libraries to get tokens minted and perform all of those on-chain transactions. So I think everything is on course, and before the end of this current week, I should make some very, very remarkable process. A much more confident position in terms of how everything is wired up and everything works. So I think going forward is just to do a lot of work on it. There no more spending time researching on how things work, because everything seems clear now.
All right. Well, when do you think we'll have this thing live and functioning?
Okay, my very rough estimate should be before meeting on Monday. I think we should be in a good position where the basic features of NFT Twin should be working. Then if there's anything you want me to add on to what is already there, then we can go on from there.
You said Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for now. Let's call it quits for this morning. We'll meet back up in a week. Hopefully BSC gets live. Hopefully the DSwap gets on a couple websites. We'll get Tribes 2.0 out on Friday, and hopefully NFT Tunes is ready for Monday. Sounds like a plan. All right, thanks, fellas, and we'll check in a week. See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day. Bye.